Hi Chris, great to meet you this morning at the Wilderness Club. Just want to recap on what we worked on today. So swing on the left is your first swing of the day, so we'll just run through that. So we can see here, takeaway is quite good, look, club's a little bit shut, all looks quite good. So if we swung in the club actually and we stopped about here, quite a good swing. Left arm's across the chest, right elbow points at the ground, club head is down the line of the target line, so all looking quite good. But unfortunately you can see that you just keep going. We've got the club, almost a John Daly look here. We've got the club coming out here. His elbows now lifted up and not even pointing at the ground. This left arm's collapsed. So you're literally just swinging the club with your arms. So when you start down, unfortunately from there you're going to come slightly over the top or too steep on it. So when you come down here, we can see the shaft is cutting through your shoulder. And then when you're coming into impact now, it depends on what you do with the club face. Are you going to release the club and you're going to hit like a pull draw, so the ball's going to sort of go left, or are you going to hold the club face off and start the ball right and fade it? So it's just inconsistent from here, Chris, and not a lot of power. So coming into impact here, we can see a lot of your left arm. So that's just an indication that the body's not really doing anything. So coming into impact, we can see there you're very, very static. I can't see any of your left leg. Chest is still closed. And as we swing through, it's almost like someone said, Chris, keep your head down, head staying down way too long where the body's so static. So in a nutshell, all we've got to do is try and swing it shorter. If we swing it shorter, that left arm stays straight, right elbow points down, really, really easy. So if we look at the swing on the right, this is a combination of some other bits, but you'll see how much shorter that swing is. Look at that. It looks like you're hitting a pitch shot, for instance, but the elbows are tight in, and when I actually videoed you swinging that down the line, you managed to get the shaft on this left swing coming down in this position here. You got the shaft cutting through that part there, so you got it right perfectly on the inside and managed to get the ball to start right, and we could sort of draw it back. So really short swing is the first bit. Second bit, this practice swing, you'll see that I was asking you to try and hit the ground in front of the ball here. Anywhere on that mat, hit it as hard as you can the mat, but in front. And that created lag for you. So you can see this position here, as your hands hit your right thigh, you can see you've got a 90-degree there of shaft lean. Now, I don't know if you remember, but when we videoed it previously, it was sort of down here, wasn't it? So you've improved that by nearly sort of 40-50%. Just by doing a practice swing. So that's the second part of the lesson, was to just work on hitting the ground in front. The third part, if we look at this swing here again, was to try and actually get the club to release. Because the club is now on a better path coming in sort of on this red line, we could actually try and get the hands to actually work and almost release the club. And you used to play squash, so we worked on because you used to play squash, we worked on trying to feel like the racket, you'd send the racket away from you and rotate the racket. So you remember I put a stick in the ground here. Okay, let's just move some of these bits. But we put a stick in the ground, say there, and I wanted the ball to start right of it and draw back. And that's just to get a combination of your hands rotating, which we found was very easy to do when you gripped it softly. And second of all, just to try and start the ball right at that pole. As soon as you did that, you was hitting lovely little soft draws, and driver was coming out like a bomb. Really, really good. So really short swing, practice hitting the ground form in front of the ball. Second of all, just get them hands to rotate, nice soft grip, and they'll flip quite nicely down the right side, and that was going really, really well. Really impressed with this position here for you, that practice swing. Keep working on that, and that will improve massively for you, Chris.